I'm excited about this one. We're here at the Deya village ruins here in Deya Lake. There used to be a town here prior to the calamity, I believe. I believe that's backed up by text somewhere. I like this place because it's like some crazy flooded town that it's one of those places where they leave just enough space for you to like consider what happened here without them actually spelling it out, which sometimes I find frustrating, but sometimes I find very charming. And here's one of those places I find it to be very charming, where you've got this whole big village that got flooded. How'd it get flooded? Don't know. They chose not to do anything with that. There's a really pivotal cutscene that plays out in the previous game right around this tree where Link and Zelda are hunkered down in a storm outside of the village, but they frame it specifically not to show the village, so they never have to actually model this place as it was once, which is extremely charming. Anyway, another charming thing about it is it's got like 17 wells. So let's start jumping through these and see what we find. Bright bloom seeds. Surprisingly, I've used a lot of them. At some point, I maxed out my regular bright bloom seeds, and I simply have not bothered to ever use the standard size again. Because why would I, when I have enough of a steady supply of the big ones? See what I mean? Why would I use the little ones? There's no need. And none of the caves in here are dark enough for them to really be truly necessary. There's a cave in... Nope. There's a cave in... Really? You're gonna deny me like this? Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is not a particularly cave-heavy game. In its weird overworld. Though it does have some. Shrine over there. There's one cave, and the caves in there are very, like... How would you describe the design of the Twilight Princess caves? Seldom are they, like, plot relevant. They're almost more like these kind of caves, where it's just kind of like, well... We should put a cave in there, so there's a thing for the player to go do. Trying to decide if they're like almost Link to the Pastian, but Link to the Past has a lot of transit caves. A lot of caves that link different things together. But you have like caves where you go in and it's just like, oh, I found this cave entrance and I'll go in and I'll find a treasure at the end of it and fight a couple monsters, and that's kind of it. And one of them is just pitch dark. I can climb this. I'm smart. And that's a game where you have a lantern. And it's about, like, using your lantern resources correctly. I think is my memory of it. But that's a game with a pitch black cave. But you couldn't really do that here. In this... Oh, that's a guy. Let's fight this guy while I talk more. Nope. Oh, I don't like when it's... you know what? I can work with that. Your boulder sledge is badly damaged. You've been punched. I would be so bad at playing Dark Souls. I need easy games. Like Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is such an easy video game. They like... There was a real overcorrection that happened for a while. Why am I doing this? This is silly. We can use a better weapon than that. No, I like using this because I can lunge. That's what we're doing. That's why I had a strategy with this. Yep, that was gonna come. Okay. I'm getting really tired of this. Let's just use a good weapon. Let's just use a good weapon. It's fine. I'm allowed. Oh. See, I need a... Okay. No, that's definitely not the button I pressed. There we go. Much better. I don't like when the weak point is right there. It's the worst spot for one of these weak points. Oh, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. Give me your vulnerable stone. There we go. Okay. Where were we at? Twilight Princess caves exist. They're kind of a weird footnote. That game is so long that, and it has so many dungeons that they had to try to create more space for content by making heart containers only count for a fifth of a heart, not a fourth. Just kind of a wild decision. But yeah, that game is it's been longer since I played Wind Waker, but in my mind it's not quite as easy as Wind Waker, but like basically as easy as Wind Waker. Oh, which is really fun because then they did Skyward Sword where they like seemed to be pretty conscious of like how easy they had made stuff, and that becomes a much okay, Skyward Sword had a lot of effort to like, let's make this slightly more challenging. And then that's a game that doesn't have heart pieces, it just has whole heart containers. Makes you think. I want to blow that man up from here. Okay. Worthless. Okay, so Deya Village ruins. There's a bunch of wells that lead to apparently this one big chamber, which is a different approach than the Hatena wells, which had more of a big complex happening. Ooh. I was not expecting this. Cave within a cave. Oh, but I can't. Can't angle my attack up at all, huh? If I do this, we gotta do this instead. Nope. This is a nightmare. There we go. That was not worth the effort. Good. Great. I had kind of fished around for ideas for other games that have caves that would be suitable for doing something like this. And one thing that came up is somebody mentioned that Elden Ring apparently has some pretty good caves. That's a big open world Souls-like situation. But I'm really bad at those games in the limited experience I have with them, so I don't know if that would be as entertaining, because imagine instead of me clumsily trying to fight a Talus for the 5th time, I'm clumsily trying to fight, I don't know, a dragon in a poisonous swamp? That's my understanding is that is mostly what is in these games. It's dragons in poisonous swamps. Could be wrong. Alright, we gotta look for... Okay, there's a well entrance. There's a well entrance. Let's claim this well entrance. There it is. Give me the prompt, give me the prompt, give me the prompt, give me the prompt, give me the prompt. That's what I thought. So we did Eastwell is blocked. Oh my gosh, please. And I get none of the reward for that. Great, okay. So we did east, we did west, we did north. We did north, we did east. I don't know how many more there are, but, you know, presumably there's a... I guess I should not assume that there is one in each cardinal direction. Because who knows? I want that. Please. I want to get inside that tree. Oh no. Okay, well, we're gonna do this the inelegant way. Give me an I. Give me an N. Give me an elegance. What's that spell? I missed. That's what that spell. How could this happen? We're smarter than this. I bet I'm supposed to drop down from the top. I bet I'm supposed to drop down from the top. Because there is like a tree trunk impression in the map. Behind me, other way. Here we go. You're gonna let me in, right? No, there's nothing here. There's just this man teasing me, haunting me. That's probably another Talus that I don't want to fight. There's a well. Is that the same well we were in before? No, that is a different well. Let's go into this well. This is just the ruins well? Yeah? Is this just like the official well? Okay. That puts us back here. We've been here. I kind of did a really bad circumnavigation of that whole deal. I should take a peek and see how many wells there are here. I believe it's 4. I don't think it was actually 17. I'm not looking at the spreadsheet. I'm not looking at the spreadsheet. There is also a south well. So hang on, we have east, ruins, north, and south. So there's a well somewhere else. Let's go that way. Oh, ooh. Can I do the waterfall trick with this? In this tiny little area? Doesn't seem like a good idea. It's an extremely good idea. What is this? Oh, there's like a whole other little thing over there. Where does that go in? What? This well is so full of surprises. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna activate this shrine, but we're not gonna run in here yet. This is just for my own benefit of remembering. Okay, well I need to get back there, which that doesn't even look like. Oh, I bet there's a well there. That looks like there's enough, like, ruin style stuff that's probably it. There's probably is a well up there. Okay. In fact, I can't really see through the grate. Okay. So those are probably two of the remaining things I'm looking for. The other remaining thing is I need to get up into that tree and get that chest. I just need to build a scaffold and be done with it, but that's not fun. I want to, like, ramp myself up. That would never work. Oh, but it'd be so fun. No, just build a scaffold. I need to be responsible for you, the viewer. Let's do this. There's my instant scaffold. Except I'm not in the right spot. Is that gonna do it, or am I gonna end up on the surface? We're on the surface. Yep. Nope. Okay, well let's I might not even need to do all of the silly things I'm trying to do. What if we just go here, kerplunk it into the water, splash. This is where the fun is supposed to be in the game. This is what they want in the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's so good. It was so good. But how am I supposed to ascend, you say? Ice platform. That ice platform has truly become my signature move this playthrough. Why would I do anything else? I'm not high enough. Are you kidding me? Do I have a spring shield? I do not have a spring shield. I had one earlier, and then I used it, and it did not work for what I needed to be doing. I had a bridge option the entire time. I could have just built a bridge. Oh my god, I hate the video game. Tears of the Kingdom. Folks, this game just gets frustrating sometimes. It's like, it is built to aggravate you, and I was like feeling pretty nice about the game until just now, and now I'm like, are you kidding me with this? No, why would you do that, Link? Can you imagine me trying to do Elden Ring? Can you imagine how that would simply just not go? That would be bad for you, the viewer, and for me, the content creator. Nope. I refuse to give up. I'm gonna get this thing. Will this give me enough of a leg up? Is this all I needed all along? Nope. Gotta move it forward a little bit more. Okay. This is not gonna work. Okay, okay, this is it, this is it. There we go. This better be worth it. This was not worth it. This was not worth it. Like, I'll keep it, sure, but like, y'all just watched me play for 15 minutes to get an identical shield to the one I had. At great personal expense. Now, let's get up here. See if we can find this other entrance. Because we're not done here yet. Oh no. We're not done. We're gonna see it all. There it is. Oh, hi. That should be the south wall. Can I, hold on. No, Link does not have the forearm strength for that. South wall? There it is. The, like, upper reaches of Deya Village. This is where those who survived lived. The high society up here is this. What? That's not even. No, get out of here. We're not doing that one. No. We'll do that tomorrow. Today, we jump down here. Oh, I thought it was also blocked. It is not also blocked. Okay. Does that mean that connects to a whole other well system? There's kind of nothing here, but, however, we found like the next well in the chain? How many of these caves link up to each other? Had they made this game post Donkey Kong Bonanza, you would just be able to tunnel between the different caves. And we would have a very different kind of game on our hand. I have not played that. As established, I don't own a Switch 2. I need to get back down to where I just was, somehow. And I've forgotten every well entrance. There we go. Alright, Deya Village, you're, I was gonna make a declarative statement, but I got nothing. Let's go get that shrine. Okay, we're gonna go in here, and I guess spoilers, we're gonna go check out that other well tomorrow. And see if it connects? That would be wild if it connects. I'm very excited to find this out.